to Nick, Kevin, and Joe, the Jonas Brothers. Should I sing Love Bug? Love Bug again. And I'm speechless, over the edge and just breathless. I never thought that I'd see Love Bug again. Once again, Nick, Kevin, and Joe Jonas. Another warm round of sound for the gorgeous voice of Jonas Brothers. Hi, guys. It's very nice to meet you. Whoa. Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry for my cold hands. I'm very nervous to be around here. I'm super thrilled to be here. But can I invite all of the photographers to have their pictures taken now? And the guys in here. A lot of people are really waiting for you. Warm Filipino love to the Jonas Brothers. You know how much they love you? They love you so much. The dogs, your dogs, have fans here.
I love Macy and Riley.
There you go. All right. Now I would also like to introduce to you the producers. So we have Mr. Joed Serrano and Clara Rodrigo. The Jonas Brothers, can I sit with you guys?
Please.
All right. First of all, I just want to say welcome to the Philippines. Welcome back to you, Joe.
Thank you very much.
How are you liking the Philippines so far?
Love it. We've been here for a little less than a day, and I was able to bring them around and show them what I've seen last time, and just really been taking it easy.
All right. What do you think of the Filipino fans?
The Filipino fans that we met so far are incredible. We met some at the airport.
Okay.
They were very friendly. It got a little crazy, so we had to be careful, but it was really fun. And we're looking forward to tomorrow night.
All right, speaking of things to look forward to, our friends from the media here are super excited to ask questions to you. But we're going to we'll put a little twist to our press conference today. So what's going to happen is we have a fishbowl right here with all of your questions and your names. What's going to happen is I'm going to pick your name, but once I call your name, just raise your hand so the Jonas Brothers will know where to direct the answers to. All right? So now maybe we can settle down. Maybe our photographers can now take their seats, if that's okay, so we can proceed. But you know, the good thing about being a host is that I get to ask the first questions.
Excellent.
I love it. Okay, now my question is, how does it feel to be working together again, like after 3 years of being on a hiatus?
It's amazing to be back working together again. You know, we all had an opportunity to go and do things on our own and follow some individual passions and dreams. To take that experience into what we're doing now, and also to have had the time to live life and grow, helped us in the creative process in making our new album. And you know, on stage, you know, had our first show back last week, and it was a thrill for all of us, I think, and just to be in front of our fans again is really special to us.
But do you guys still get nervous? I mean, like, you've been around in the industry for so long now.
For this tour that we got together, we were a little bit nervous getting the music and everything together. We were very excited, but it's been so long, so it was a little nerve-wracking getting on stage and kind of performing those songs we haven't played for in so long, so you don't want to forget lyrics or whatever.
Well, you know what? If you forget your lyrics, the Filipino fans can sing to you the lyrics of your songs. That's how much they love you.
That's good.
All right, now my next question is for Kevin. You have a reality show with your wife, Danielle, married to Jonas. How is that experience for you so far? Like, how does it feel having cameras following you around?
It's been really great. It's actually been a positive for our marriage, surprisingly. We've learned a lot more about each other, and, you know, just our relationship has, you know, become stronger because of it, because of the amount of time we have to speak about some things. And in relationships, you choose sometimes when to sweep things under the rug or not necessarily always pick your battles, and this kind of puts it all on the table, and you kind of have to go through everything together. And luckily, we've had a good time, and we're happy the fans have been able to watch, and we're having a good time doing it.
Now, I want to talk about your upcoming album. How is it so far? Like, how's the process coming along?
It's been an amazing process, recording the new record. We started about 6 months ago while I was in New York City doing How to Succeed in Business Without Being Trying. So we all kind of met there and began the writing process. And when we first started, I think it sounded a lot like some of our previous work from about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we made it a point to take a little more time. It took about a month and a half more to go and visit some different places and do some things that we had to do business-wise as well, so that we could sort of come back with new inspirations. And
Right.
we tried to listen to as much music as possible, and then when we dove back in, I think we really sort of clicked and found the sound that we wanted to have, and
Nice.
wrote the kind of songs that we wanted to write. You know, it's been one of those processes where you have to really dive into things that are personal and sort of mean a lot to you. But I think that that's so important when you're creating as an artist. And the great news is, you know, we control our destiny now, how we write and record the music, and then how we release it as well. So we're in a great position to be able to give as much music as we want to our fans.
So how is the sound going to be like compared to your previous albums?
I think it's definitely different sounding. It's been so long since we've been in the studio, so a lot of different inspirations and things we wanted to speak about. And, you know, can't really get into specifics of what it sounds like because I want people to be able to hear for themselves. But a lot of the lyrics, I feel like, are going to be almost a different change for a lot of people to listen to.
It's also an evolution. You know, musically, I think we've been inspired by a lot of things recently that play a big part into it. We sort of are grounded in our main influences, people like Stevie Wonder, Johnny Cash, Prince, and the Beatles and all that. But taking that and then adding new sounds and a new perspective to the sonic quality of the record has been a fun journey to go on.
All right. Now enough about me and my questions. I'm sure all of our friends from the media here already want to ask their questions for you. So let me start now. This one is from Poch Concepcion from PDI. Is Poch Concepcion right here? Right there. Okay. So this is his question. What do you think about the resurgence of boy bands like One Direction?
It's kind of amazing to see how things always come in cycles, and luckily we've been able to be a band that has been making our own music and creating our own, you know, hopefully now destiny, and we're excited about it. But those guys are amazing. You know, they're making great music, and it's definitely fun to see the world like accepting that kind of style again. It's really great.
But growing up, did you follow any boy bands like Backstreet? Like I was a big Backstreet Boys fan.
So were we.
One of our first shows that we ever played together was opening for the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, nice.
So we definitely have love for the Backstreet Boys, and you know, seeing that at the end of the day, it's really great pop music is always great, and the same thing applies with some of these newer pop boy bands and other things out there right now, I think.
All right, Sir Ponch, do you want to have any other questions somewhere? That's okay.
Which do you prefer, music or acting? Why?
I think it's probably different for all of us, but go ahead.
I mean, I would say it comes back to music, everything. I mean, I really do love acting and hope to do more of that, but music is kind of how we started, and it'll always be the front for us.
I think that I'm going to be greedy and say I like places where I can do both. Yeah, I you know, love the theater stage because I can sing, dance, and act all on one stage, and it's really fulfilling as an artist and a performer.
All right, now we move on to our second question. This is from Carla from PhilippineConcerts.com. Okay.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty. All right, now this is our question. It must get tiring sometimes to be globally recognized celebrities with the crowds, security, etc. If you could spend a day as non-celebs, where would you go and what would you do?
Luckily, we have a really good team of people around us to help us go and see and do things that I think would be more difficult in living a public life. So they really help us. So we're able to see things and go do things as long as it's kind of set up beforehand. Like today, for instance, we went out and saw some of the city, and it was really great. Where did we go? Do you remember what it's called?
I don't know.
Describe
It's
it.
a park.
Is it? Oh, Rizal Park.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's beautiful. A lot of kids running around. Kids and cats, actually.
And other features as well. Okay, so do you want to have a follow-up, or are you fine with that?
Thank you.
Yeah, we saw a big sign that said it's more fun in the Philippines.
So is it?
It
Is it more fun in the Philippines?
So far, sure.
We'll wait until tomorrow night. See it.
Oh, you are going to be overwhelmed. So don't let me down, okay? Make sure you give enough love to the Jonas Brothers. Okay, now the next question is from Angela Ignacio from Inquirer. And, okay, there's Angela. And she goes, is there a stigma to growing up from teen idols to mature artists? If so, how do you deal with it?
I think for us, we were able to
take a break, you know. So there wasn't anything that musically or even career-wise that we felt like we had to force our fans or other people to say, we're adults now. I think taking that break kind of let people understand that we were just becoming who we were, and our fans grew up with us, which has been always really nice. I mean, they, as say, we graduate, and musically, they graduate by going to university or things like that, so it's cool to see. Is like when we played a show in Radio City a week ago, and seeing familiar faces, but now a lot older, was thrilling.
All right. Okay. Now, the next question is from Manila concert scene, Jamie Ortega.
Hi.
Big
Hi,
fan.
Jimmy. Thank you.
Nice meeting you all.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to ask them your question?
Yeah.
Or? Okay, let's make it personal.
Alright. Okay. Wait. This is for Joe. How has I'm a big fan of The Next. So how has mentoring at The Next helped you as an artist?
Thank you. We've been able to mentor other artists, kind of all three of us, behind the scenes. And now doing something like that on camera is a little bit different because you have to show a lot of honesty with an artist or artists. You know, you say either, sometimes it comes down to where you have to say, this is not for you, or you're a star, you should be on a bigger stage. And helping these artists and kind of finding out what makes them sing, why they get on stage, why they pick the songs they want to do. And that was something about this show in particular that I really was attracted to, the fact that we dove into these people's lives rather than just kind of meeting them while they get on stage and audition. So I would definitely do it again and hope to mentor artists in the future.
You have ask another question or this one? Or a follow-up?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Alright, last question. Do you guys have any backstage rituals? Because I know that you guys are, you're very passionate about your spirituality and all that, so I know that you pray, but do you have any other backstage rituals? And thank you, and have a great concert tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So happy to have met you guys.
And you.
Yes, I do. I love you guys.
Rituals, yeah, I think that we definitely all get together, say a big prayer, make sure that we're in the right headspace. We try to do about a 30 to 45 minute lockdown, we call it, for the show, where it's just the three of us in the dressing room warming up and getting in the right mind frame for the show. But also, we say this thing, we all get together and we say, live in the dream, baby, live in the dream. It's kind of our big chant together.
All right, let's make things a little bit more personal here. Do you guys want to pick the questions? I'll
Sure.
read them. You pick, and then I read them.
I'm going to go with the pink.
All right.
All right, this handwriting's a little tough, but I want to try to
I
figure
can
it out.
help you with that. You see? It's like Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, you're going to help me out here. I'm having difficulty reading that one.
Okay, this is again from Plot of Inquirer. That's already been asked.
Oh!
All
Can I
right.
grab another one?
Yeah, please.
All right. Oh, there's a lot on this one. Okay. Here you go.
Let's go. This is from Florencio Jusay and Manuel Tulay. There. Being part of Disney, where there was a time you wanted to be part or sing in a Disney cartoon.
Oh, wow. That's a first question for us.
Yeah.
Growing up with those films and growing up with those, animated movies now, especially like Toy Story and now all the other things, those movies are great. We actually watched one of them on the plane coming over. But I think that we had an opportunity to work with Disney in a different way. We were able to be part of our own musical, experience with them with Camp Rock and doing different things. So luckily we had our fill of that, and hopefully continue to do things like that in the future, whether with them or with other people. But for right now, we're just kind of focused on the music and excited about it.
When I was a kid, I did Beauty and the Beast, the Broadway show. I played Chip the Teacup, so I got my Disney feeling. I was very young.
Okay, now you want to pick the next question. I can read it for you. Just
Let's see if I can get it.
all right. It's a challenge.
Oh, he got good handwriting.
How important is social media for your career? How do you control letters online and bashers?
Haters and bashers.
Haters and bashers. Orange Magazine TV. Hello.
Hi.
Social media is a big part of everything we do. I think that, what's funny is when we first came out, we were kind of on the forefront of MySpace being popular, and now it's not as popular. It's Facebook, Twitter, and all the rest.
What are you talking about? Friendster's there still.
But it was definitely our way of kind of releasing our music and getting things started for us, because we had a label at the time that wasn't as supportive as we would have needed them to be. So it's always been important to us and continues to be important. I was just Instagramming a bunch of pictures before from the city. And then as far as bashers and haters and things, I think that, I love when people kind of hate and get passionate about that, because it shows you that there's more that really care. And if you're stirring up that much passion in people, it means you're doing something right. Even if a small portion of it is negative, it means a large portion is positive.
It basically depends on where you focus also.
Exactly.
Right?
If you're looking for it, you'll find it. But if you focus on the positive things, I think you're always going to be happier.
Yes.
Well said. All right, Kevin, you would
Sure.
pick the next one.
Oh, this is from Enzo Luna and ManilaExpress.com. What have you learned from your 3-year hiatus as a group and individuals? For me personally, I was able to get married and spend a little time not on the road. We got married while we were still traveling and different things, but it was nice to be able to have a break. And then I learned a lot about life and learned those experiences. And we've been saying this recently. We've been saying that, we needed to live a little bit of life so we could write about it and talk about it. And it's definitely true. And I think that goes for all of us. But, okay.
Yeah, during the 3-year hiatus that we took, I think, we all made it a priority to go and do things we were passionate about on the career front as individuals, but also, in a personal light too. We had to live some life to experience some certain things to be able to write about it. We grew up a lot of that time as well, I think, and it set us up perfectly for this next phase.
Okay, now this next question is from the beautiful person in red here. Okay.
Hello.
And, okay, here it goes. It says, it's the first time of Jonas Brothers in the Philippines for a big concert. Any expectations, and what will the fans expect there?
Well, our expectations, I've only been able to kind of see what we have seen from Facebook and Twitter and the excitement. So we know there's a lot of excited fans and ready fans. And for us personally, what the fans can expect, just a fun show. We love to just bring a good show, hopefully, to the crowd. And if it's anything like New York City, it's going to be something to remember.
I think also we've made music the focus in this show in particular. In years past, I think we had more gags and sort of production elements, whereas this one is really about the music and connecting with the fans and the audience and giving them kind of a new take on some of the older songs, and then introducing some new songs that we're really excited about. We'll be playing at least 3 new songs they can expect. So hopefully they like all that.
So for sure it's going to be intimate.
Yeah, I think intimate. It still, I think, will have an element of sort of bigness to it, but it's definitely all about the music and focusing on that.